Hello everyone, I am Ankit Gupta, a student of grade 10 in New Horizon English Boarding School. Welcome to this podcast episode 1 entitled as Antimicrobial Resistance with COVID-19, which emphasizes on current global threat of antimicrobial resistance to support World Antimicrobial Resistance Awareness Week 2020. While talking about antimicrobial resistance in case of COVID-19, I think it's really important to share some stories related to antimicrobial resistance to create awareness. So, I am here with the one. This is a story of a 14 years old boy named Srijan who was suspected to have COVID-19 infection by his family. Few months back, the boy manifested symptoms like sneezing, loss of smell, coughing, and mild fever. On the basis of these symptoms, his family assumed him to have COVID-19 infection and he was subjected to home isolation rather than going for PCR confirmation tests due to the fear of being isolated by the community peoples. His father got antibiotics from nearby medical store by telling them that his son had mild flu-like symptoms. The boy took antibiotics for 2 days and when the symptoms set off, he stopped taking them. But is this the right action? No. One should always take antibiotics with prescription and complete the doses as prescribed. He was kept in isolation for 2 weeks. After few days, his 81 years old grandpa, who was already a diabetic patient, also manifested minor flu-like symptoms which their family assumed common cold. So they used the leftover antibiotics for him. But this time, the symptoms got worse in his grandpa's case. His grandpa developed similar symptoms like COVID-19. After 48 hours, doctor found that almost none of the antimicrobials were working, might be due to the development of resistance against them. Also, the grandpa was diagnosed with multi-organ failure due to the long-term use of many medicines. Sadly, doctor explained grandfather's health status to his family and suggested them to spend as much time with him as they can, and every member of the family were asked to have done PCR test for precaution, and the doctor aware the every family members to maintain hygiene and sanitation around them. Also, not to take the antimicrobial medications without prescription and not to share the leftover antimicrobials with anyone. This all contributes in development of antimicrobial resistance. So we all together should collaborate to fight against the antimicrobial resistance by reducing the imprudent use of antimicrobials both in case of animals and humans. Besides COVID-19, there are many other factors leading to AMR, like in livestock production, many health and non-health purposes such as growth promotion and other antimicrobials are used irresponsibly, which indirectly are consumed by humans. The AMR might also develop from agricultural food grown with the disproportionate use of insecticides and pesticides. World Organization for Animal Health OIE along with WHO and FAO has signed a tripartite agreement to tackle the global AMR. So every people, let's support this approach against antimicrobial resistance to